Everyone talks about having a why, but it's more than just a reason. It's your origin story. It's the fuel that gets you up in the morning, even when everything in you wants to stay down. Your why is not about hype or external rewards. It's a spark buried deep inside you. It's always there, sometimes glowing bright, sometimes barely flickering, but it never dies. This isn't just motivation, this is inspiration, the kind that lives in your bones. It's what you turn to when everything else fades. It's your internal strength. I've met people who achieved greatness, not because others believed in them, but because they believed in themselves. Listen, you can win even if no one supports you. But if you don't back yourself, you're already defeated. You can beat the odds, but you can't beat yourself if you're your biggest enemy. I was told I was average, again and again. People told me I'd never stand out. But here I am, not because I listened to them, but because I refused to settle. Every single day I told myself, shoot for the stars. Be better than yesterday. Good enough isn't enough if it can be great. Great isn't enough if it can be the best. Some people are champions in public, but failures in private. They bring all their energy to the one thing they're good at, but forget to show up in the rest of their life. That passion, that fire, if you can bring it to your sport, your art, your craft, why not bring it to your relationships, your health, your mindset? Your life is a reflection of how you show up. Think about brands. Adidas says, impossible is nothing. Nike says, just do it. So what do people think when they see you? Do they see discipline? Or do they see excuses? Do they see someone who rises or someone who hides? I told someone recently, everyone knows what to do when life is easy. The real question is, what do you do when it's hard? You can't just say you want it. You can't just watch a motivational video and pretend that's enough. When the sun comes up, it's time to move. It's time to hunt. And when it's time to hunt, will you be ready? Because life, it doesn't hand you success. It hits you hard. You'll get knocked down. You'll fail. You'll be disappointed. And that invisible wall of fear will whisper, don't try again. But I want you to hear me. Failure isn't the end. It's just a part of the journey. You fail, you learn, you rise. And once you taste what success feels like, you realize it was all worth it. But your mind, it plays tricks. It wants to define you by your past. It whispers that you're only what you've been, not what you can become. When you try something new, your brain panics. It sabotages because it's afraid of change, afraid of growth, afraid of becoming the real you. I remember a moment, 17th floor, panic rising, holding a pill in my hand, ready to run, again. And a voice said, before you run from yourself again, try feeling what's really there. I threw the pill away. And in that moment, I chose to feel, even if it meant facing fear, pain, even death. But I chose to stop running. From that day on, no more running, not from panic, not from anxiety, not from life. Instead, I looked within. What am I really afraid of? And I learned something. The moment you feel worthy, you start attracting abundance. The moment you feel powerful, you begin to succeed. The moment you feel whole, healing begins. When you love yourself and truly love life, you stop reacting to the world, and you start creating your own. You are responsible for who you become. You owe it to yourself to find out who you truly are, not the version shaped by fear, but the one carved by courage. Don't die with your potential still locked inside you. Unlock it. Live it. Be it.